Namaste. Today, our touch of light is called Saying Goodbye. A few years ago, when Swami Kriyananda was getting Ananda Sangha started in India, he asked Jyotish and me if we could spend more of our life in India to help here. And we replied, certainly we could, Swami. We've been, in fact, giving away more of our responsibilities and training other people to take over a lot of what we were doing. And he said, very good. We should all live our life in such a way that if we were to leave this world tomorrow, we would have everything in order. That was a very good message. And it reminded me of a dramatic episode in our own life some 30 years earlier. This was June, to be specific, June 28th, 1976. And Jyotish and I have a grown son. He was just an infant at the time, 10 days old. And I was going to take him for a checkup. But I looked around the house where we lived at Ananda Village, and I thought, oh, it's not very tidy. Let me clean it up before I go. And I did what I could. And then I remember very poignantly standing at the door of our house, holding our little son, and looking out at everything, looking at the plants and the furniture and the windows, and just thinking, oh, how lovely everything is. And that was the last time I ever saw any of it, because by the time I returned that evening, a forest fire had come through the community and burned to the ground our home and most of the other homes that were standing at that time. And that was a very powerful experience in my life, as you can well imagine. But it was also one of the greatest blessings in my life, because I learned so much from that. I learned where the power of my own soul rested. It wasn't in things. We'd lost everything we had. I learned where my security rested. It was all within myself. And so I would share with each of you this advice about how to say goodbye in life, because we never know from day to day, will I be here tomorrow? So I offer these 3 tips. 1, be sure that you live your life in such a way that you do your best at everything. There's no regrets. There's no looking back. Today, I did the best I could in every situation. 2, be sure to tell people that you care about, that you love them. Because who knows, if it's the last time you'll see them, make sure they know, not with attachment, not with anxiety, but just with the thought, this is important in my life and I'm grateful to you. And then 3rd, live your life in such a way that if God calls you, you say, here I am, Lord, I am ready to go. Loss is nothing to be feared. It's something to bring you greater understanding and a deeper experience of what's real in this life.